Coach, get an opening statement on today's win over Northeastern.
Yeah, just a good game for us. We didn't look great there in the first inning. We just defensive. I thought we missed a few signs. We made an error. We walked a couple guys, but we minimized that inning. And then from that point on, I thought our pitchers, Zane Taylor and Connor Kane, did an excellent job. We made some nice plays behind them in some tough situations. And then we finally, in the fourth inning, got a big swing from Tanner. And, just started playing a little bit more freer offensively. And then I thought the big blow to kind of open the game up was a 3-run homer off the first pitch that Harrington threw. But Tanner Thatch has been doing big things for us all year. And we got some other production up and down the lineup, but just a good bounce back for us and puts a lot on the line tomorrow for a lot for both teams. I think both of these teams are really good, and it's going to be a fun day to see who wins this series and gets on top of the league.
Very good. All right.
So, obviously, Thatch is a special player, like a freshman record holder now for home runs and RBIs, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What he's doing right now, how do you kind of put it in perspective with some of the other guys you've seen pass through the years as a freshman?
He's just very, very what I call consistently low-key and calm about everything he does. You can tell sometimes that he gets a little perturbed with how he plays, but he finds a way to kind of stay very calm and be ready to go the next day and compete and get after it, and very talented. People talk about his hitting, but he's saved us so many times at first base this year with his defense. And I love that part about him as well, but just a really, really special young man that carries himself the right way and is really well grounded.
That pick you made on the double play turn,
Yeah.
that was a really, it just shows you how fast his hands are. What makes him such a good defender there?
He just works on it. There's a lot of times where he could be back there taking ground balls and just kind of getting his work in, but he gets to the bag and catches a lot of balls from our other positions when they're throwing across the diamond. So he's not only working at the bag, but he's, getting some dirt ball work and things like that. He's just a really good player, and I'm glad he's on our team.
He can pitch too, can he?
Yeah, we need to do a better job as a coaching staff of getting him on the mound a little bit more. But, hopefully as we get going here in the last 3 weeks and get into postseason, he might get more opportunities there.
What was the recruiting process like for him? Where's he from again?
He's from Paquimans, North Carolina.
Okay, that's not the Northeastern.
Yep. 1A school, won the state championship 2 years in a row, but we saw him early in his travel ball with the Cubs, Carolina Cubs, and thought he was going to be a really good hitter and thought he had a chance to pitch, and just has developed and got stronger. His dad was a really good player back in the day, back at Atlantic Christian Barton College.
Yeah.
Played Legion ball there in that Edenton area. So I'm just like I said, we got some really good young players. So did the Maldonado kid and a couple of the other guys. There's some good freshmen in this league.
And then I guess last thing on Tanner, just the ability to hang in there in a left-on-left matchup. It seems like he saw the ball well. And even in the next at bat, I thought his takes were good. How has he progressed through that part of it?
Like I said, he's just, when you get good hitters, they kind of know what they're doing, and you kind of leave them alone. Every once in a while, when they kind of get out of whack, you kind of tell them what you've seen in the past that makes them successful, and you just kind of let them go. But he's got that kind of bat the ball skill with power, and then there's days where he just stays on it and gets his base hits to left center and center field. But it's been I don't want to build him up too much because we got a lot of games, but he's done a great job through 11 weeks, and he's pretty much set there in our third spot in our order and has played a big role for us.
I'll build him up for you. Don't worry about that. Taylor was great tonight. And I know he's just I feel like that's kind of who he is. Just a bulldog guy, just going to compete and throw strikes. And
for some reason right there at the beginning, I don't know, him and Patera went on the same page, and it looked like there was a couple missed signs or something, and then the arrow with Tabor's something that just we don't see a lot here. He usually it's out when it's hit to him, but we got out of all that, and I just thought we'd been in a funk since early yesterday through 9 innings in the first 3 innings, and we just had a little come to Jesus meeting in the dugout. Some things that players, coaches, we have to do at certain times, and we were like, we're not playing the way we're capable of, and if we just pick that part up and compete a little bit more, get a little bit tougher, there's a lot on the line, and I want to see them understand what we're out here for, because it's bigger than just the players. But I thought our guys did a great job from that point on, and it'll be fun tomorrow.
Was that real early, like after that first inning, or was that?
That was going into the top of the fourth.
Okay.
And
well done.
I don't know if Tanner was sitting in there listening, because I think he was the first guy up, but boom, big hit, and we just kind of got going there. And just sometimes it takes one swing or one play in the field or one big pitch, and it felt like we kind of finally broke through a little bit tonight. But like I said, they're a good club. I mean, their offense is really good. Their pitchers are going to make you beat them, and for the most part, they've made a lot of plays defensively. I don't know if you were here yesterday, but their outfield made a ton of nice plays. They're athletic out there.
It's impressive. They're good.
Yeah.
It's a good move.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, you're pitching to shut that offense down.
Yeah.
1 9 in a row, whatever. I mean, that's the last thing for me is Kane. I thought looked great. That's the first time I'd seen him. He's got a bright future, huh?
He's been awesome for us. He came in at TCU and went 5 and shut them down. He's done it against East Carolina. He did it last weekend at Hofstra. He's just been big. He lost his grandfather yesterday unexpected, so he was out there pitching with a lot of emotion. And so it's just a lot of things going on that a lot of people, when you just come watch a baseball game, they don't know behind the scenes a lot of things that are going on. But just like I said, I'm proud of the way the guys kind of just finally got through and got some positive things going, and now we got a chance to win a top 25 series. We still haven't lost a series this year,
How about that?
and the winner tomorrow will be in first place.